Week 7 was shocking. I did a weigh-in today and it was shocking. Let's talk about that. My name is Rhonda and I'm 56 years old. I've been in menopause for 4 years. I have 3 adult children. I've been overweight most of my adulthood. After I had first child, weight went on and it's been pretty much heavy since. I've been on a few diets, lost weight, gained weight. My highest weight was 238. I went on Weight Watchers 2 years ago without any GLP-1 help. I lost a good 20 pounds, but then I was starting to gain again. And then I would lose a little, but then I'd gain a little, and it just wasn't going anywhere. So I decided to try the GLP-1 7 weeks ago. So this is my 7th week on it. I started at the 0.25 semaglutide and compound. And the first 4 weeks I was on that dose. Then the 5th week, I started the 0.5 of the semaglutide. And that has helped. I did not think it was going to help. And it feels different than the 0.25. The first 2 weeks, I did not eat that much. I ate half of what I usually eat. So I definitely lost weight. And then the next week was like, I could eat a little more, and I didn't feel as full as the first 2 weeks. The 4th week, I did not feel uh, full really at all. And the doctor said that that's normal, that you just kind of, that just stops working because it's the lowest dose. It just stops working. So now I'm on the 0.5 and I don't feel like crazy full, but as soon as I start to feel that, like my stomach is satisfied, I stop. So I've learned to just kind of stop. So the 0.5 has been working. Well, this past week, we had family in town. We had a wedding shower. I did not exercise the way I should, and I didn't eat the way I should. I was having sweets and things. I was expecting to either stay the same or gain a little. But my numbers were shocking. I was so shocked. So I started the GLP-1 7 weeks ago, and my weight was 225.2. Today, 7 weeks later, I'm at 217.7. Last week was 219.2. So this week I lost 1.5 pounds, which is amazing because I seriously thought I did not do good. And I didn't feel it. I didn't feel like I had lost anything. So I am so shocked. I'm just so shocked. It's actually working. And oh, another thing that has helped is my hunger. I'm not really hungry like I was. I mean, before when I first was not even on the shot or the GLP-1, I was like, my stomach would growl and growl all the time. I would eat, I would have a full meal, and I'd still feel hungry after. So I think my metabolism was messed up or something. I don't know. But this has helped a lot. So I also lost inches. I was very shocked at that too. So I don't know. I'm going to go through the measurements. So let's see, across my belly button, I go right across my belly button. Last week was 42 inches. This week is 41.5. So that was a half a pound loss there. I go across my waist, pretty up high. Last week was 40. This week, 39. That is 1 inch. I was totally shocked by that too. My arm is weird. Last week it was 16.5. Now it's back up to 17. It started at the very beginning, week 1 was 17.5, and it's gone down, down, and then back up, and then it's been all over. It was 17.5, 17.5, 17, 17, 17, 16.5, 17. So weird. My arms, I don't know what's going on with that. My thigh last week was 27, and this week is 26.5. That's a half an inch down. And I started on week 1 at 27.5, so 26.5, a whole inch from the very beginning. Okay, then my hips. I forgot to start measuring my hips in the beginning, but I started on week 2 to start measuring. So last week my hips were 47 inches. They're 46 inches this week. A whole inch. And at the beginning, that second week when I started measuring, it was 47.5. So 46, that's a whole inch and a half. That's crazy. That's just crazy to me. I didn't think that was going to happen. Um, I don't know. I don't even know what's going to happen. Anyway, my bust was at the beginning 45.5. Last week it was 44, and this week it's 44. So that one didn't change, but from the beginning it changed from an inch and a half. I don't know. This is just so great. I am so excited about this drug, and it's helping so much. I haven't had any side effects, not this week. At the beginning of the 0.5, I did have a little bit. It wasn't bad though. I just had to go to the bathroom real quick, and that was pretty much it. Maybe a little tired, but I haven't had any problems. I always take the shot in my stomach. I'll go one side or the other. I alternate. This time left a bruise, which I don't know why. No other times left bruises. That was the first bruise I had. But it really didn't hurt or anything. It was just bruised. I don't know. So, anyway, these GLP-1s are so helpful. I have just tried and tried to lose weight on my own, and I just struggled so much, just like a lot of people do. And I'm just so thankful that this product is on the market and affordable. So I pay, what do I pay? I think I pay 120, I can't remember, 120 a month now. When it's a compound, it is not the name brand, I guess. So I guess that's why it's cheaper. My insurance does not cover it, so that's what I use, and it's working out great. So if anybody has any different kinds of things that are happening to you, if you're on that same dosage, let me know how it's going for you. Because I know everybody is so different. I follow quite a few people on YouTube, and everybody just has different stories of how it affects them. But it's really good to know, you know, good to know some of the facts or things that could happen because I was very nervous, very nervous to start this, and I wanted to know all the stuff. What could happen to me on this drug? And so far, it's been really good. My body's responding very well. So that is it for today. This week, I'll tell you, I have to go, not have to, but I am going on a cruise. First, I'm going to Florida to visit my parents. I live in Texas, so flying to Florida to visit my parents for a few days. Then next Sunday we'll be on a cruise on the Star of the Seas ship out to, we're going to the Bahamas, St. Martin, and St. Thomas. And so I'm very curious to see what's going to happen on the cruise ship with all the food. So I'm going to try my best, but I'm going to exercise. They have a gym on the ship, so I'm going to utilize that for sure. I'm going to try my best to do good. I'm taking my medicine with me. I bought the thing on Amazon where it keeps it cold. It's like a little tiny cooler. Actually, I'll show that to you. I'll insert a picture of it. And I bought a sharps container so I can put my needles in that and then dispose of those later. I hear that cruise ships supply that, a sharps container, but I'm not really sure. Somebody was saying that on YouTube that they do, but I think I'll just bring one just in case, because what am I going to do with used needles if I don't have one or if the ship didn't have one? So I will bring it, and then I don't think they even dispose of that stuff. I don't know. So anyway, that is what's happening in the next couple weeks. Um, let's see. Everything else has been going very well. Haven't had any problems. I just thought this past week was amazing because I didn't really sleep that great because I was, worried about the shower and getting it going, and I didn't sleep good. We had the family in. We were busy every day. We went boating one day all day. We had cake, for a birthday. And then we had the shower and they had all the desserts. Although I shared with my mother-in-law, we split the little brownies or whatever in half. So that was helpful. I try to do that kind of stuff, but I had 2 pieces of cake on the boat because it's my husband's 50th birthday. It was like a cookie cake. So it wasn't like a real cake, but it was sugar. And I had a piece and a half. And then afterwards, we had pizza. I had 1.5 pieces of pizza. And I ate chips on the boat. So, oh my goodness. And I didn't really exercise. I got on the tube with my grandsons, but you just sit there. So that wasn't really exercise or anything. And we just sat in the boat all day. So I didn't exercise that day for sure. And then the shower, of course, we didn't exercise, although we were setting up and stuff Thursday and Friday. And then Saturday was the shower. And so I guess setting up was some exercise, but not a whole lot. And so I was very, very shocked I lost this week. So whatever the drug is doing, it is helping, even if you do eat bad, I guess. Does anybody else have that kind of a result after you've kind of not eaten the greatest and not exercised? I'm wondering. I know I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that every week. I'm like, oh, maybe I could just do that every week. No, I'm going to go back to following Weight Watchers, which I like the whole foods. I eat lots of vegetables, fruits, all that kind of stuff. And I do like exercising. So at first, I hated exercising, let me tell you. Then I had the health scare a couple years ago. My heart rate was very high, couldn't get it down. I ended up in the hospital and da da da. All the stuff that happened with that. That's why I got myself on Weight Watchers. And I like it now. I like all the healthy foods. It makes me feel better. So I did feel kind of sluggish when I was eating bad this past week. Yeah, sluggish, I would say. So, and tired, more tired. Well, we were doing a lot too, so that could have been it. But anyway, those were the side effects, or not the side effects. That's what happened, and I still lost weight. So, if anybody else has had that, let me know in the comments below. And I would love to hear your story. I love listening to every story I can find on YouTube just to hear different people's, results and how they got there and stuff like that. So, anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate it so very much. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.